Have you ever felt lost, not knowing why you're here or how everything started? Sometimes we look up at the sky, at the trees, at animals and think, where did all this come from? Why do I exist? In the beginning, there was no sky, no sea, no people. Everything was dark, empty, silent. No laughter, no animals running, no wind blowing through trees. It was like a blank drawing, no color, no life. But God saw that emptiness and decided to change everything. And this is where the most beautiful story of all begins. The story of when God decided to create the world with love, care, and perfection. He didn't do it in a rush. He did it step by step, like an artist painting a masterpiece. And in the end, he created you. Yes, you. Ready to discover how it all began. At the very beginning, the world was as dark as the darkest night you've ever seen. You couldn't see anything, but God opened his mouth and said something magical. Let there be light. And suddenly, plim, a bright light appeared. It was like the sun rising inside the nothingness. God loved the light so much that he separated it from the darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night. That was the first day. The first thing God created was light, because with light we can see, walk, and live. What an amazing beginning. On the second day, God looked at everything and thought there needed to be more space. So, he created the sky. He separated the waters below from the waters above and put the sky in the middle. Have you ever looked up at the blue sky and seen the clouds floating? That's when all of that began. He made the air we breathe, the winds that play with the trees, and the sky that covers our heads like a giant hug. A place where birds would fly and rain would fall to water the land. On the third day, God wanted more than just water. So he said, let the water gather in one place and let dry land appear. And just like that, oceans, rivers, beaches, and mountains appeared. The earth took shape, but God wasn't done. He said, let the land grow plants. And the land obeyed. Grass sprouted, colorful flowers bloomed, trees with tasty fruit appeared. The world smelled fresh, looked beautiful, and became full of green. It was like a giant garden being born for the very first time. Hey, before we go on, if you're enjoying this wonderful story that God wrote for all of us, make sure to like the video now. It helps share this beautiful message with others too. On the fourth day, God decided to put clocks in the sky, but not the kind with hands. He made the sun to shine during the day and the moon to light up the night, and as a gift, he threw thousands of stars into the sky like glitter in the darkness. Now, day and night were set, and months and years began to count. It was the beginning of time. God made the sky so beautiful that even today, when we look up, we feel peace. On the fifth day, God looked at the seas and thought, it's time to add life here. So he created fish, whales, dolphins, and all kinds of sea creatures. Then he looked at the sky and said, now it's time for birds. And in came the swallows, hummingbirds, parrots, doves. It was a party. God blessed all of them and said, grow, have babies, and fill the seas and skies. The world began to sing with the sounds of life. On the sixth day, God created all the animals on land, lions, zebras, dogs, cats, cows, elephants, all shapes, colors, and sizes. Nature was full of movement, smells, and sounds. And then God decided to create his most special work. He said, let us make human beings in our image. So he made man and woman. God gave them minds to think, hearts to love, and hands to care. And he said, take care of the earth, the animals, and the plants. This world is yours too. Did you know you were made in God's image? That means there's something very special inside you. You are one of a kind. You are important. You are part of creation. After everything was finished on the seventh day, God rested. Not because he was tired, but because everything was wonderful. He looked at the sky, the land, the animals, and the people and said, this is very good. He blessed this day and made it special. A day to pause, breathe, give thanks, and look around saying, "Thank you, God, for such a beautiful world." This is the story of the creation of the world. A world that wasn't born by chance, but was designed by God, with care, with purpose, and with love. Everything you see was made with intention. The water you drink, the sun that warms you, the sky that amazes you, the animals that bring you joy, all of it is a gift. And the greatest gift is knowing that you are part of this story. God created you with love and wants you to help take care of this world with him. If you loved this story, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, "I am part of creation." Let's share this beautiful message so more people know that everything started with a loving creator. Because even when everything feels dark, God can still say, "Let there be light."